What's up, folks? I know it's been a little while since I've made a video. I apologize for that. I've been really busy. I've been really stressed out. I got a lot going on right now. But I want to start this video out by saying, I guess I just did, didn't I? I wanted to start this video out by saying I'm sorry I haven't made a video for a while. And I apologize for that. But let me get on with it. I have a Zima. This is, check it out, folks. Zima. This is something that is like from the 90s. I don't know how many of you are old enough to remember Zima, but they've come out with a limited, they've reintroduced it to the world with a it's a limited release is what it says, but you know, I think that they're trying to see if it does good, then they'll make more or whatever. But I used to drink this back in the beginning, or not really the beginning, but the peak of my hat making days, when I was traveling back and forth to Memphis, Tennessee, and selling hats on what was it? I don't know what it was. Beale Street. I think it was Beale Street. But I would go to Memphis in May. There's a big barbecue thing that's called Memphis in May, and it's right on the river. And we would just bring loads of Zima, and we had a good time listening to music and eat barbecue. But this is a refreshing citrus beverage. This is a malt beverage. It used to be called a malt beverage, but it doesn't say malt beverage on it anymore. Let me read it to you. I can't read that; it's too small. 12 ounces, limited release Zima refreshing citrus beverage, 5.0 alcohol by volume, and malt beverage with natural flavors. There we go. Let me go ahead and bust it open real quick. And it's been a while since I've had one of these, folks. I tell you what, I mean years. It still tastes the same, kinda. Yep, it's pretty good. It's very tasty. It's back, folks. I guarantee you they're gonna sell. I was at the store the other day, and a guy was putting them on the shelf. They were just coming out, and I said, "Am I seeing that right? Is that Zima?" He says, "That's Zima." He said, "There's only 4 cases in this store. After they're gone, they're gone. There won't be no more." So I went ahead and bought a 6-pack of them, just, you know, to bring back old memories, and that brings back old memories. You may have to look for them in your store close to you. Hopefully they have them. If you've never tried them, you've got to give it a try. It's very refreshing. It's very tasty. It's good. It's good stuff. They are good. Anyhow, let's get on with the reason for the video. Okay. I went to Birmingham Monday. Today's Wednesday. I've been back a couple of days. Actually, I got back Tuesday. I've been back a day and a half. Actually, I ain't been back but about 24 hours. Yeah. So anyway, forget all that. That doesn't matter. I left Monday morning from here at about 6 o'clock and went to Birmingham Hospital, the Kirkland Clinic, and I had an appointment with the surgeon that wants to do my surgery. And I'm a little bit set off by the difference in what he wants to do from compared to what the other surgeons were going to do at the other hospitals. Because, you know, they're kind of, I feel like a ping pong ball. I was going to have my surgery in Pensacola at Sacred Heart Hospital. And they decided, the surgeons that were going to work on me decided after, you know, more studies that I needed to go somewhere else and be with somebody different, a different surgeon that was trained in a different area or a different, you know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's a lot. I mean, I could sit here and talk to you about it for hours and you probably wouldn't even understand what I was saying. Anyway, they sent me somewhere else. Of course, I may have already told y'all that I'm going to Birmingham now instead of Pensacola. And so instead of going through my groin, like they were going to go through each side of my groin with catheters and go in and put this thing in there and whatever. Now it's all changed. This new surgeon says that the condition, I don't know if it says it's a condition. Just take that back. Anyway, I'm gonna zoom out. The guy, I'm not gonna go into his name and all that. It doesn't matter. But what he wants to do, he's not going to do the less invasive surgery. What I'm going to have is pretty much invasive. They're gonna cut me open. All right. I'm gonna lift my shirt up for this one, okay? So y'all don't freaking freak out. I'm just gonna point to where he pointed to. Now, what they want to do is they want to cut me open. They're gonna slice me open down here like that, or kind of like up into towards the front. So I'm gonna have a freaking big old freaking gash in me like that on my side. All right, and then what they're gonna do is they're gonna open me up from the side, and then they're gonna spread my ribs apart so they can get in there and work on me, because my aorta and my problem is right against my spinal cord. All right, they're going to drain my spinal fluid. There's a lot of different, I mean, this just, it's a major operation that I'm fixing to go through, folks. And I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared shitless. I'm pretty nervous about it because my life is fixing to change big time. I'm gonna be in the hospital. Okay, I'm gonna be in the hospital for at least 10 days. I'm gonna be in ICU for 3 days. And before I totally recover, after I leave the hospital, it's going to be 6 months. He said at least not at least, but at the most, it'll be 6 months before you feel 100%. So that's on the outside 6 months. So I guess, you know, given my age and my strength and, you know, my abilities, I think maybe I will feel totally better probably at 4 months. So I'm not going to be doing so well. I'm not going to be doing the events. I'm not going to be doing the videos. I'm not going to be able to fish. Of course, I'm going to have a freaking gash in my side that's got to heal. My ribs are going to be torn apart. They're going to cut through a bunch of muscle that's got to re-heal. I'm going to be having to go through a lot of different therapy. I'm going to be on a lot of different medications. And I'm not going to be able to drink one drop of alcohol. And, I mean, it's just really going to be super duper life-changing for me. My diet's going to change. He said I'm going to probably lose about 20 or 30 pounds throughout the whole ordeal. And what else? There was something I was forgetting to say. Hang on, I'm going to stop this and I'll try to remember what it was. And I can't remember what it was. Forget it. Just forget about it. Anyway, ain't gonna be no more of these. Once I go to the hospital, well, not once I go to the hospital, but once I get a date. I do not have a date yet. Okay. Right now I'm fighting. I'm not fighting, but they're going through a deal with financial assistance. Okay, because I don't have insurance. I can't afford insurance. and I don't make enough money for Obamacare. I do not qualify for Medicaid or Medicare or Social Security or SSI or disability. I don't qualify for shit. Okay, so I'm just kind of, sitting here saying I don't have the money to pay for this operation. And they're telling me if I'm not an Alabama resident that, there's some complications. We got to get through some red tape. But the surgeon wants me there. He wants to do it. And they're going to work out a deal somehow or another where they're going to help me. I don't get food stamps. I don't get any government assistance whatsoever. But I guess hospitals may have grants, or somehow something or another is going to happen to where they're going to try to help me. And that's why I say I feel like a ping pong ball, because I've been told this before. Okay, I feel like I'm being bounced around from one place to another, and we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, the people there are very nice. The hospital, the campus where the hospital is beautiful. I felt like I was in an airport. It's huge. It's all high tech. There's comfortable seating everywhere. There's couches. It's gigantic. They got valet parking, and I'm not excited, but when I see what I'm going to, I'm more. It comforts me to know that when I see what it looks like and how they've built the place and how they treat you when you go there, it's comforting to know that I think I'm going to be in good hands. So I just really don't like the idea of being sliced wide open that much and my ribs spread apart, and I didn't like the idea of the catheters going in through my groin and going up my arteries and doing it like that. That's the easiest way. I was going to have 2 incisions about 2 inches long, and I was going to be in the hospital for 2 days, and that was going to be it. Now it's turned into they're going to lay me open and pretty much spread me apart, and I'm going to be in the hospital. I'm going to be in some pain, and actually I'm probably going to be asleep for the 3 days that I'm in ICU. I'm probably not even going to know I'm there. But one of the main thing is, as soon as I get a date, I got to start detoxing, okay? Because there's not going to be no drinking in the hospital, okay? Because I'm going to have to be on medicine. I'm going to be on medicine that ain't going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to mix pain medicine and other different medicines that they have with alcohol. So, as soon as I get a date, I got to start detoxing. Got to quit before my, the anesthesiologist needs to know what my body's used to and what to expect, and if I'm going to detox or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is just me blabbing on and on and on. It was a very stressful trip for me, because I didn't know what to expect, and then once I was told by the surgeon what he wanted to do and how it was going to go and everything, and the complications that could arise with my back and draining the spinal fluid, and with the spinal cord being so close to it, there's there could be some swelling in the spinal cord, and they have to have a drain. They're going to put a drain in my spinal cord in case there's any swelling. The fluid can come out and stuff, so it doesn't cause me to be a paraplegic or whatever. And this, I've never had anything. I've never had no major surgeries or nothing like this before. I'm 47. He said he doesn't never see this in people unless they're like between 70 and 80 years old. So this is very rare for somebody my age to have this. and it's possible that it could be caused by a connective tissue disease, something hereditary, or you know, most of the time when people have these aortic aneurysms, it's from smoking cigarettes. And I have smoked a lot of cigarettes in my years now. I started smoking at about the age of 15 or 16 years old. And I quit when I was 40. So that's a lot of smoking. So if you smoke, just quit now, because you're gonna be old before you're. I mean, I'm not even old enough to have this kind of a disorder or this condition, but I've got it for some reason or another. Nobody else in my family's ever had it except me, so I can contribute. I just contribute it to smoking. Anyway, folks, that's the reason why there aren't so many videos coming out, is because I've kind of put my life on hold. I've put my events on hold. I'm not doing a whole lot of fishing. I'm not doing a whole lot of nothing, because I'm really just stressed out and not knowing really what to do. I guess I'm going down into a funk, which I need to probably just pull myself out of, and I need to probably maintain doing what I'm doing, and maintain my life the way everything, you know, I need to continue fishing and going to my events, the mud bogs and stuff. But, you know, if I go to, if I have 6 months of recovery time after my surgery, there's no way I'm going to be able to make it to the mud bog in October. Okay, I have an event in August, Redneck Island, I do every year. You know, where we go camping on an island and we video that and have fun and watch the powerboats go by. I may not be able to do that. It just depends. All of this depends on when and how fast they get me in there to get this surgery done and over with. But if they did it today, if they called me back in today and told me to come next week, it's going to be 6 months before I feel 100%. So 6 months from now, that's when I might start doing what I've been doing, fishing and making going to the events with the mud bogs and all that stuff. But anything between here and there, so I mean, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be back to myself. Rednecks Gone Wild is kind of on hold for a while, and maybe I might not be able ever to be wild again. My lifestyle might have to change completely, which it probably will. You know, I'm sure that it will. I'm expecting that my lifestyle and the way I live my life will completely change after this. I'm being given a second chance to live with this operation, because without it, I will surely die. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject and all that, but the subject of this video is I went and saw the doctor again, and this is what's expected. This is what I have to look forward to now. And it kind of sucks. I'm scared, folks. I'm scared. I hope that y'all stay with me throughout it. And I will bring a computer. I'm bringing a couple laptops. I plan on bringing a couple laptops to the hospital with me, because they got Wi-Fi and stuff. You know, I'll be able to communicate. I'll be able to use Facebook, and I'll be able to do my YouTube from the hospital bed. So I'll probably be able to use my phone also to make videos and upload them to YouTube and stuff. So I'll be able to give y'all updates as everything's going along, and, you know, telling you how I feel, and you know, whatever. But while I'm not making videos, while I'm not going to events, I need y'all's help. Okay, I'm still gonna need YouTube to, you know, I'm still gonna need views. So, though I'm not putting up brand new videos, please just go back and watch my old videos. I mean, I got 3,000 something videos. I'm sure you haven't seen them all. Just just start going through my old videos, and that'll help me get views, and that'll help keep my revenue coming in, so I can still pay the bills that I have to pay, because I do have bills. I've got bills. I pay bills. I do have an income. YouTube is my job, and I do pay bills, and I do pay taxes. So, for all the haters that are going to want to start coming out of the woodwork and all that, I get no benefits from the government, but I pay taxes. Okay, I pay taxes, but I get nothing back from them, which I don't expect to get anything back until I'm disabled. Which, if I come out of surgery and I'm out of it for 6 months, or I ain't gonna be able to do nothing for 6 months, I'm gonna be disabled. Anyway, whatever. Forget about all that. Folks, please watch my old videos. Go through my old videos while I'm not putting up videos, and just, make comments and stuff. I will comment back and interact with you through the comment sections on the videos, and there's plenty of videos to watch. There's no way that while I'm going through this surgery process that you can watch all. I guarantee ain't none of y'all can watch 3,500 videos, which, I mean, that's just an estimate. I think there's more than that. But you can't watch that many videos in 6 months. No. Y'all can't watch all my videos in 6 months. If you watch them, thank you. I'm going to just end this video because I'm rattling on. Thanks for watching Rednecks Gone Wild, folks. I'm scared.